And joining us now to discuss is President of the National Taxpayers Union, Pete Sepp. Good morning to you, Pete. What we just heard right there, that's the initial findings. The Government Accountability Office, the GAO, has put several areas of the Pentagon spending on its high-risk list for waste, fraud, and abuse. Tell us more about this list and what it entails.
The high-risk list was begun in 1990 to kind of keep a watch on federal agencies that were being especially wasteful and putting at risk taxpayer dollars. Well, part of the Pentagon has been on that list ever since it was created. So that's 35 years. There are no fewer than 5 areas of the Defense Department on this list, including the entire contracting and procurement operations of the Pentagon. That's a danger sign that billions, not just tens of millions that Barnell found, are at risk here. The Pentagon has failed an audit of its finances 7 years running. Prior to then, they didn't even try because they couldn't even get financial statements together to look at.
So it's never passed an audit. What does Congress need to do to ensure there's a set of checks and balances? Why aren't there any consequences?
Well, the first thing is you don't put sharp objects in a baby's crib. That's what we're doing by giving the Pentagon more and more money each year. Congress is about to vote them a bigger budget in the so-called continuing resolution for this fiscal year. Stop doing that. That's the first thing. Next thing, look for deep cuts in the Pentagon budget that won't compromise national security. They are everywhere. A $50 billion ship system that the Navy wants to retire early because it doesn't sail well. The $2 trillion F-35 fighter program, a ballistic missile program that's 81% over budget. We not only have to look at waste, fraud, and abuse in contracting, we have to look at systems that simply are too costly, underperforming, and behind schedule to make a difference in national security. Congress needs to start prioritizing. The administration needs to start firing these bad contractors.
And right now we are seeing a shift right now from some of that funding for some of those programs in the military, from the climate policies or DEI programs, shifting now toward what he just said, what the military is for military spending. President of the National Taxpayers Union, Pete Sepp, thanks for joining us this morning. Hope you have a great day.
My pleasure. Take care.
43